Hello. Today's lesson is about reflection. So let's write the title, reflection. All right. What is reflection? Reflection of a point in a given line is another point which is on the other side of the line, and its distance is the same from the line. So if I want to show an example, say this is a line, and then say we have a point, like point, this point, let's call it point B. All right, and we want to find the reflection of B in that line. All we do is we connect the point B to the line with a perpendicular line. It means we come at right angle to the line. For example, we don't go like this, right? We come at a right angle. So if I want to show that, so this is the point B. We start from the point B, and we come by the same amount. We come perpendicular to the line, and we go exactly by the same distance. So here, for example, is 4 units, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we go 4 units on the other side. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So that gives us the reflection of the point B. I change its color. So this gives us the new point, which is the reflection of point B. And we show it with the point B dash or B prime. We put that little line over that, and we read it as B prime or B dash. So B prime is the reflection of B in this line. So that is for reflection of a point. What if I want to find the reflection of a shape? All right, say for instance I have this shape. Say I have this shape here. Yeah, I have this shape, and I want to find its reflection in another line. Say I draw a line. That's my line. And I want to find the reflection of this shape in this line. So what we do, we find the reflection of each vertex or each corner of this shape in this line, and then we connect them together to get the reflection. So, for example, if I call this point, say D, and so we have say A here, B here, C here, D here, and E here. So I called each corner A, B, C, D, E. All right, so what I need to do, I need to find the reflection of each of them. To do that, I start with A, and I draw a perpendicular line to the line that I want to find the reflection in. And because it is 1 unit, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I got to go 7 units to the right as well. So 1 unit, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So continue by 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I get to this point. Now this point is going to be A dash, which is reflection of point A. Then similarly I do with B, and I get, say, something like that, this point B dash, and I complete all of this and I get my reflection. So then for C, it is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and plus 7. 12 units on this side. So that's 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So C dash will be here, because C was 12 units to the left. Now I come to the line at right angle and continue 12 units to the right. Now that point will be C dash, or the reflection of point C. And now again I connect these together. All right, and I keep repeating that. For point E, it is 1 unit, again 7 unit to the left, so I go 7 unit to the right. So I come at the right angle and go 7 unit to the right. Comes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And it should fall under A dash, in the same way that E itself is under A. So then that is E dash. And we connect them together. So you can do it better than what I'm doing with the ruler. All right, for D, again it is 7 there, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 units, so 5 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here. So it should be here. All right, and that will be the point D dash. And again, I bring down, connect them together. And now I've got all my corners or all my vertices. I connect them together. and complete the curve. However, it looks like I made an error, like that's 1, 2, 3, 4 here. I should have gone 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. See, that should have been here. See, that should have been here. So I just get rid of this. Yeah. And D is 5 units from here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. That becomes D dash. And then we connect them. That's the thing. That is the reflection of A dash, B dash, C dash, D dash, D dash is the reflection of A, B, C, D, E in this line. All right. That is finding the reflection of a shape or a point if they give us the line that we need to use to find the reflection. They can do the same with the Cartesian plane. So if you had something like this, so let's make a Cartesian plane here. That's the Cartesian plane. That is the x-axis, and that is the y. That's the x and y. All right, now assume I have a triangle, for example. Say I have this triangle. Yeah. That is the triangle I have. Let's call it again triangle ABC. Triangle ABC. All right, what's the Cartesian coordinates of A? So A is, imagine each of them is 1 unit. So that's -1, -2, because I'm going to the left for x, -1, -2, -3, -4, -5, -6, -7. So -7 for x. And how much is it above the x-axis? 1, 2. So 2 for y. All right, now I want to find its reflection, A dash. First say find the reflection. We want to find the reflection in the x-axis, in the y-axis. Let's first do y. So it means that I'm going to continue A from A, perpendicular to the y-axis, and continue by the same amount. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I need to go 7 to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I come here. That's going to be A dash. Or another way of doing that, x was -7 here. Now x becomes 7. And y stays the same. So y still is 2. All right, for point B, what's the coordinates of B? Start from the origin, -1, -2, -3, -4. So we went 4 units to the left from the origin. So that becomes -4 for x. And for y, how much is it above the x-axis? Just 1. So 1. All right. So if I want to find its reflection of B, x is going to change to from negative to positive, and y stays the same. So 4 and 1. So 4, so I go 4 to the right, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 1. That gives me B dash. Let's look at point C. Point C has the Cartesian coordinates of 1, 2, 3, 4 to the left, so -4. And how much is it above the x-axis? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Now if I want C dash with reflection in the y-axis, just x changes in sign. So negative becomes positive, y becomes the same. So x4, y5. So x4, start from here, go to the right by 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5 up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You get that? That is C dash. Now I've got all of the points. I connect them together to find my the reflection of the whole shape. So just connect them with the straight lines. That is the reflection of A, B, C in the y-axis. Similarly, you can do in the x-axis. This time, you got to bring down to the x-axis and continue by the same amount. For example, B, I bring down a perpendicular line to the x-axis and go down here. That becomes B dash. All right, because it is just 1 unit away, so you go 1 unit on the other side. Similarly, A is 2 units above the x-axis, so go down 2. So continue from A towards the x-axis at a perpendicular direction and go down by the same amount. So 2 up means 2 down. So you get here, that became B. I show it B double dash so you don't mix with that one. So B double dash and A is, this is A double dash. Similarly for C, because we are finding in the x-axis, continue towards the x-axis at the perpendicular line with the perpendicular line and continue on the other side by the same amount. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So go down by 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That gives you C double dash. Now you connect them together and that will be the reflection in the x-axis. So that is how we found the reflection. So generally, when you're finding reflection, always the size of the shape stays the same. As you can see, all of these are the same. And the distance of each point from the line of symmetry stays from the mirror line stays the same, or the line that you want to use as your reference line to find the reflection. One more thing is when you're talking about, when they ask about line of symmetry is a reflection line or a mirror line. Each of them is a mirror line, the ones we use. All right, so these are mirror line, mirror line. If that mirror line falls inside a shape, then we have a line of symmetry. For example, if I have this square, All right, if I want to find like a line that as a line of mirror inside that, how many do I have? That is one of them. That's one of them. Because if I choose this point, the reflection of that is this point. So in other words, when you finding the reflection through a line of symmetry, it falls on the shape itself. All right, so if it is A, that becomes A dash. That's one line of symmetry. There are four lines of symmetry here, so that's another one. If I find the reflection of A in this line, which is the line of symmetry, it will fall here. So it falls on the shape itself. And also you got the diagonals. That's another one. If I find, for example, the reflection of this point, it's going to fall on this point. And there is another diagonal, which is also the line of symmetry. That's another line. All right. Thank you for your attention and see you in the next lesson.